If he's got his game face on today, Pokemon Ultra Sun is the name he'll play. A Nuzlocke challenge, rules are tight. Catch one per route, oh what a fight. Gotta train him up, gotta keep him strong. Every step counts, don't get it wrong. It's tough, it's rough, but oh so sweet. Adventures calling, can't accept defeat. His first Pokemon, a trusty pal. Together they'll conquer every trial. But if they faint, they're gone for good. Hefty's gotta win like a hero should. Gotta train them up, gotta keep them strong. Every step counts, don't get it wrong. It's tough, it's rough, but oh so sweet. Adventures calling, can't accept defeat. Every gym, every wild surprise. Hefty's learning fast, he's got sharp eye. But if they faint, they're gone for good. Hefty's gotta win like a hero should. Gotta train them up, gotta keep them strong. Every step counts, don't get it wrong. It's tough, it's rough, but oh so sweet. Adventures calling, can't accept defeat. Can't accept defeat. Every gym, every wild surprise. Hefty's learning fast, he's got sharp eyes. Through the sunlit lands, through the darkest night, he's a trainer now shining so bright. Rivals appear, battles ignite. Hefty won't back down, he'll stand and fight. Each victory earned, each loss a sting. But in this world, he'll be the king. Can't accept defeat.
What is going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to everyone. Welcome on in. What's going on? Kiro Dragonic. Johto Jerry. Congratulations again on the Togepi's yesterday. Or Togepi. Big Cheese, Thrift Loops, Someone Silly, Anne Marie, Shinies. What's up, everyone? I need one more Pikachu for silver or up to complete your Shiny Revelry collection theme. I'm sure there might be someone in the chat that can help out. Another place to check is our Discord. Speaking of which, I did not stream yesterday. I let the Discord know. Just another little bonus of being part of the Discord. I keep everyone up to date on everything through that. Long story short, I did have a follow-up surgery on Friday. And you know what? Yesterday, I just wanted to chill. I wanted to lay on the couch and just rest up and start to feel better. So that's what happened. Shiny Cornholio, welcome on in. Good to see you. All right, let's go ahead and get started. It is finally time for us to tackle the Totem Araquanid. I'm nervous about this one. I am nervous about this one, but hopefully we can beat it. So you can't. Let me see if you can see the team here. Is this? That doesn't help. Let's go to the let's go to the PC. You'll be able to see the team better there. Just a little recap on the team. We have Doughboy the Makuhita. We have, I can't copy the Discord link. Someone silly, do this. Go into any other video that I've made, whether it's a video or a live stream, and there should be a link in the description that you should be able to click. I know, like, during streams, shorts, like in the shorts format, you can't click it. But if you do go into a previous stream, it'll show up as a regular format, not a shorts format, and you should be able to click it. Jerry, I did. Thank you so much. And Amory, I am. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's not entirely what I said, but thank you for that. Start panting like a dog. No, Jacob, don't think I will be doing that. So on the team, we got Makuhita, we got Cutie Fly, Mayfly the Cutie Fly, we got Gina the Slowpoke, we have El Tigre the Torracat, we have both Willitzer the Magnemite, and we have Eddie the Drifloon. So for this battle, both Willitzer is going to be our main, and we're going to have Eddie the Drifloon as a backup. Breaking hearts and ripping farts. You know, that's been my motto since high school, I guess. Yes. All right, let's get going. I'm nervous. Do we have enough potions and everything? Because I'm going to want to heal in between battles. All right, we got 20 super potions. We got 1 full restore. All right, here we go. You got Hisuian Quillfish and Zubat. Congratulations. I haven't gotten anything. Well, I can't say that. I did get a shiny Wild Gengar, but I haven't gotten anything I've needed. German Aviator, hello, what's going on? Kemi and the Fart Breakers. Oh my gosh. Happy birthday to Chem if you're out there. Pokestar, what's up? Good to see you. Amory, I want one too. How am I doing today? Better than yesterday, better than Friday. Hopefully not as good as tomorrow. Alright, I hope we don't screw this up. I'm going to leave Doughboy in the front for the battles before the totem, just so we can get some experience, and then before the totem battle, we're going to switch to put both Willitzer in the front. You got non-shiny Hisuian and Lilligant in Pogo. Oh my goodness, that's lucky. I haven't, well, I mean, that's raid only, right? You guys know how I am with raids. Pokestar, I have had some issues the last couple weeks, so I had to have I had a surgery last week, and then I had a follow-up surgery on Friday. Yeah, things are getting better. You have a vid with 24,000 views. Good job, German Aviator. This Araquanid misses you up, everyone. I'm legitimately nervous about this one. This one scares the poop out of me. You almost sent Cam a happy birthday gift to some old guy, but you felt like he hasn't earned it. He's got Dwight. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you, Pokestar. Yeah, I mean, it's nothing serious. It's nothing too serious, but yeah, it did take me out of commission for a couple days. Clocky, what's going on? Good to see you. And Sir Ralph McCutts, I'm doing better now that you're here, bud. Clocky, less than a week until, actually 4 days. 4 days until Donkey Kong. I know you're excited. I know she's excited. I know I'm excited. You saw 4 Eurofighters, 5 tank carriers, all without a tank, and Navy airboat. So then it was just a carrier? If there are no tanks for the tank carriers, was it just a carrier? That's pretty cool. You're so excited, you can't deny it. You're about to lose control and you just can't hide it. And you like it. Nice. Alright, Gina's up to level 22. Oh, well, thank you, Pokestar. Yeah, I said at the beginning of the stream, I just like another little bonus of being a part of the Discord. I do post announcements in there a lot and keep everyone up to date and let people know when I'm not going to be able to stream for whatever reason. So just a heads up, if you are not part of the Discord, that is the best place to find out when I will and will not be streaming. I think they read your mind, right? That's right, Quaxley. Quaxley Day in 17 days. I still need to rehunt all the Gen 9 starters and Premier Balls, and I don't want to. You saw the Danish Pater Scram frigate? Oh, cool. Please know what I'm about to ask isn't a poke or anything. It always makes me nervous when you have to give a disclaimer on what you're about to say. Joyce, what's going on? Why not when this happens also a community post on YouTube? I mean, I guess I could do that. Show of hands, how many people actively check community posts? Versus just read them when they show up in your feed on YouTube. That's where you still. All right. Maybe I will start doing that. I didn't think anybody checked those, but maybe I should start doing that. Schedule sort of thing. We could let people know there for cancellations and whatnot. Yeah, I mean, I guess that is what the poster's supposed to be for. I think I'm just basing stuff off of myself. For me personally, I don't actively check posts on people's channels. It's just if a post happens to show up in my feed, I'll read it, but I won't like go looking for it. Oh, if you have notifications on, you get the community post as notification. I didn't know that. I never have notifications turned on for anybody. I'm like the worst YouTuber. Like, I do absolutely opposite everything that you're supposed to do. You're a feed reader? I like that term. I'm gonna steal that, Jerry. I'm a feed reader too. So how was everybody's week? I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in a week. You don't have notifications for anything sent to your phone? I don't either, Anne-Marie. The only thing I have notifications set up for is at everyone posts or at me posts from Discord. Chicken feed. What is chicken feed? Is it just like seeds and corn? Virtual interview Monday for pest control. Good luck on that, cheese. Seeds, yes. Soft racing for shiny Snorlax. In which game, Pokestar? Older dog's been having issues for a couple weeks, so it's not been great. Aw, I'm sorry to hear that, Anne-Marie. Hey, Landon, what's going on? Good to see ya. Nice. Both got a level. GI stuff. Aw, dang. And Let's Go Pikachu. Well, good luck on that, Pokestar. I don't think I ever got a shiny Snorlax in Pogo. Or in Let's Go, I mean. I definitely have in Pogo. Alright, let's replace Magnet Bomb with Mirror Shot. The accuracy is less, but it's a special attack, which I am better at. Glad to see you too, Landon. Yeah, Joyce, are you home? Very seed blend. Some breeds do better with different mixtures. And you all this because your best friend has a lot of cluckers. I have a friend that has chickens. Okay, you're still in the hospital? Alright, well, I'm glad you're getting some rest, Joyce. You got your Switch too? Congratulations. What do you think? At least till Wednesday. Oh my goodness. Fake Out is such a great move. For so many years, I never used Fake Out, but gosh, it's such a great move. Alright, let's switch over to Bolf. When will I go see Superman? Maybe this afternoon. Executive Judge, love the name by the way. Maybe this afternoon. My original goal was to go see it on Friday, but then I ended up having to have. No! We're screwed. We are screwed. That was like our main thing. Oh no. Now we're gonna have to depend on Eddie. Yeah, Magnemite died, Kira, who was going to be the key to taking out the Araquanid. Oh, that stinks. I'm so frustrated. Do we have a backup plan? Yeah, Eddie. And Eddie doesn't have the best defense. And Eddie's about to die because I should have healed right there. I'm crashing. I'm just not even paying attention. Oh my gosh. We got really lucky there. We got real lucky. I took exactly half health. Yeah, this is a water trial, Landon. Well, it's not even the water trial. It's the battle before the water trial. I mean, it is the water trial, but it's the battle before the totem. Thank you, Jerry. Do I have X defense? No. I don't believe I do. Yeah, exactly, Kiro. Ah, that was unfortunate. Dragonic, thank you for the light goal. Okay. So not only did we lose Magnemite, we're now down to 5 team members. How did I decide to become a YouTuber in the first place? I was watching a lot of Runaway. I can't. If I run away, I gotta start the whole trial over again. I was watching a lot of YouTubers play Pokemon and Shiny Hunt, and I was, for a while I was like, man, I'd love to do that. That seems like it would be a lot of fun. And one day I woke up and I was like, well, then why don't I do it? Why not? What's stopping me? And what was stopping me was like a $20 capture card. So I did it. Oh, man. Okay. I do have an X defense. I do have 1 X defense. I don't know if I want to use it, though. I mean, I'm probably going to have to. I have 1 citrus berry. Let's give the citrus berry Well, Araquanid has Bug Bite, though. I do have one Roto Boost, but I don't know. That feels kind of cheaty. All right, I'm giving Eddie the Citrus Berry. I know that Araquanid has a Bug Bite and could eat the Citrus Berry before it procs, but I figure, I mean, that's better than, I mean, I have a chance of using the Citrus Berry. I don't know what else I would use except for the Citrus Berry. I don't think I have anything else worth. Yeah, Quick Claw, but that's not guaranteed. Sharp Beak. That's what I should use, Sharp Beak. All right, we're going for it. We're going for it. YOLO, as the kids say. Do kids still say that? Fire Trial Totem was annoying. It is annoying, but I feel like this one caused me more issues historically. You want to start, but you're scared to start? Do you have any tips to get going? Just, you know, just start. Don't expect that you're going to get like 1 million subs the first day. Don't expect to, grow into something big overnight. Did I heal? Yeah, but let me just double check. Yeah, I'm all healed up. Remember that you're doing it for the fun of it. That should be your focus, is that you're doing it for fun, not for anything else. Everything else is just, like, bonus. Here we go! Here we go. This could be the end of the run. We might restart the Nuzlocke today. Worst trial you faced was Rabombi. You had to redo the trial 3 times. Yikes. Yeah, Jerry just started up. Jerry understands. Bet that 20% flying boost will pull us through. I hope so. Alright. Eddie, don't die first turn. That's all I'm asking. Okay. Kieran with the $4.99. Good luck, buddy. Thank you, Kieran. Also, Kieran, you'll get to name the next Pokemon that we catch, whether it's in this attempt or the next. And you take that a lot more than you thought. Yeah. Took 30 HP. Alright, screw it. We're using the Roto Boost. You love Pokemon with all your heart and you'd love to show the world? Yeah, put yourself out there. Give it a shot. Speed fell, that's not good. I can't believe we lost the Magnemite. The cancel will hear about this. Oh my gosh, stupid crit. Oh no. I feel like we're just circling the drain at this point. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try something. Well, if I take out this one, then it's gonna send in Masquerain. If I take out the Jupiter, Masquerain's gonna get called in next turn. Lunge. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Or no, that was that bug bite? What was that? Leech life. It was leech life. Oh my gosh. No. Oh, guys. What a terrible time to join. You're just in time for the beginning of attempt 2. This ain't great. Yeah, losing Magnemite just sent us in a spiral. An absolute spiral. What's going on, Mewtwo? Yeah, the rain is not helping. Yeah, not the best time right now, Mewtwo. Rest in peace, Eddie. You did your best. Any friendship levels? No, probably not. Alright, rip. All right. Well, that was fun. Let's start again. Kieran, you do get to name. Whoops. You do get to name the starter. Mulligan should exist in Nuzlocke. Wouldn't that be nice? What the heck? What is the? There we go. By attempt 1. That loss of Magnemite just ruined everything. Same starter. No, we're gonna do the wheel again. We're gonna do the wheel again because it's still supposed to be randomized. Let's go ahead and end this poll. And we'll create a new poll. Kuid has no idea what happened. That was rough. How is the audio? It's currently saying the audio stream's current bitrate 0 is lower than the recommended. Never saved. It's a Nuzlocke, so there's no do-overs. I mean, I did save, but I just deleted the save file. The only reason I saved was because of you know, everything we do is over the course of 3 streams, so, you know, I would save at the end of each stream. Audio is good to you? Alright, yeah, I don't know what YouTube Studio is on about right now then. So move, try to load up on electric types. Ari, good question. I mean, electric and flying is what's best. I honestly think I had a good strategy with the Magnemite. I just was not expecting it to get tag teamed by those 2 Jupiter before we even got to the totem and get KO'd in 1 turn. Maybe needed more levels. Yeah, I was hoping I wouldn't have to over-level too much, but maybe I would. Rowlet would be best for Araquanid, that is true. One time, Mewtwo. It got paralyzed 1 time. The first turn that I paralyzed it, it was paralyzed. All right, time to speed run the A button. Super angular mouse looks so uncomfortable, like a sharp cheddar cheese wedge. I could go over some sharp cheddar cheese. Once in 17 turns, yikes. In true Nuzlocke rules, what about removing Litten? Nah. Nah, if that was the case, then we'd have to remove, like, Slowpoke and Magnemite. Tried my best. I did try my best, but my best wasn't good enough. Moral of the story is, never try. And Joyce with the 30 months of membership. Can we get some hype in the chat for Joyce? Thank you so much. How do I... You know what? This wasn't even that helpful. I'm not even going to use this website anymore. Didn't even save me from dying. That was rough, buddy. My first girlfriend turned into the moon. Alright. I can find that website for the wheel. Charge-a-bug? Charge-a-bug could have been good. Yeah, if I would have, probably if I would have gotten some more levels on Charge-a-bug. That's a good point, Kiro. Where is the wheel? There it is. Okay. Well, we don't need you yet. You can go away. I didn't do it. I hope so. Someone silly. Love that Poliwhirl rug, by the way. If anybody ever finds a Poliwhirl rug like that, feel free to send it to me. This game is a Hearthstone Nuzlocke with the constant trials of stat increasing tone of Pokemon, with all the boss having perfect IVs and even the beginning fight near the Tapu Koko. Yeah. I mean, it's rough. It's rough. I think it's rougher if you don't know what to expect. You know, knowing about everything, theoretically you can plan ahead. Unless, you know, a random dupitor just happens to ruin your plans by knocking out your Magnemite. Yeah, this rug right here, if you guys ever find that, feel free to send it to me. Are you that Poliwhirl fan? I checked in with them back in like late May or late April, early May, and they said it was on back order. So I guess with that site, it's one of those things. I mean, it's a reseller site, which I didn't quite realize at the time. So basically, they were pre-selling the fans that they were hoping to get sent to them. So the fans were on back order, so they didn't have any in stock. But when they do get in stock, they're going to send me one. Is what they told me. It's even harder than the modded Pokemon games, specifically to be extremely hard Nuzlocks. Yeah, I mean it's certainly known as a difficult one to do. Absolutely. but I don't think it's. I don't think it's. I don't know what to think at this point. All right, looks like Poplio is winning the vote with 47%. That's pretty high. But we'll see what the wheel says. Kieran, are you still here? Every time you see anything Pokemon, look for Poliwhirl related stuff just for you, like Welch's jars. That's sweet. You're a sweet guy. Oh yes, and happy birthday, Slowpoke. That's right. Happy birthday to you, my friend. I'm sorry you're studying. That stinks. Still looking for a teensy shiny Dedenne? I hope you get it today, Dragonic. Cito, good morning. Alright, is it going to be Rowlet? Is it going to be Litten? Oh, thank you, Mewtwo. Is it going to be Poplio? I'm doing alright, Cito. I was doing better about 25 minutes ago before I completely screwed up the entire attempt and had to start over, but yeah, doing pretty good. Alright, let's see what the wheel has to say. Here we go. Gohan for the starter. It's going to be Poplio the Gohan. What attempt? This is now attempt number 2. We lost the first attempt about 10 minutes ago. Okay, that's going to switch some things up. You found me rugs. Nice. Oh, so's Airy. Everybody's finding me rugs. Alright, so we got our first team member. Modest nature? Ooh, that would be good. Let's hope it's modest. Alright, here we go. Gohan. Let's see what nature it is. Once we can actually get into the game. He wants to come into stream one day to see me lifting my newly found Poliwhirl rug. I would totally put it in here. Attempt 2 will be better. Kiro, thank you so much for the $10 dono. It's get some hype in the chat for Kiro. And Kiro, you will be able to name the next Pokemon we catch, which will, since this is Ultra Sun, probably be in about 3 hours. Polyworld Tapestry. That'd be pretty neat. Oh, while we're speed running through all the introductory stuff, I'll tell you guys, I did do some more stuff with the background, like right behind me. So you're not going to see it all the time, but I went ahead and made that the Batman section. So you can see right here, right? This is illegible, I'm sure, but this is a little flyer about the subscription that I'm in for the Legends of Batman graphic novel set. This is a reprint of Detective Comics 27, first appearance of Batman. This is a metal plate with artwork done by Jim Lee. It's the cover of Batman 609, first issue of the Hush storyline that I received as a gift for the subscription. And then back here you can see, right here, here's all the books I have so far in the subscription. You can kind of make out the artwork. Eventually, once the whole subscription is done, this artwork will be like one big collage of Batman stuff. Here's like some reprints of some penciled artwork by some artists I have, or some artists of Batman. So yeah, I decided that's where I'm going to put it for now. Thank you for the like goal, Shiny Cornholio. And someone silly, take care. No, we didn't yet, Kiro. We do need to check that. I will check Poplio's nature right after this. When was the first time we meet Batman? Like, when was his first appearance? It would have been 1939. If you're asking the first time that I met Batman, unfortunately it hasn't happened yet. First time playing Shiny Pearl on Switch 2, holy moly, the load time. Yeah, I heard it's a lot faster, Shiny Cornholio. I was negative 41 years old in 1939. That is kind of depressing when you put it that way. Believe in Gohan, they will carry. I'm you know what, Kieran? I am holding you personally accountable for this entire run. A modest or timid Poplio would be best. It doesn't really matter if I have negative speed on this Poplio, since these are, by and large, the slowest trio of starters in the entire franchise. Kieran knows what he's doing. It's about time. It's a good hit. That was a real good hit. More than half health. Let's take a look at these stats. I feel like those stats are decent. All right, Kiro, let's find out what nature the Poplio is. It is a lonely nature, plus attack minus defense. Oh my gosh. I have to run for real this time. Hope everyone's okay. Have the best rest of your week and good luck. Kieran, thank you so much. I appreciate it, buddy. Longest tutorial ever. Inked up Ash. It's not even begun yet. That's the crazy part. You're back and not from a rabbit whirl of poly products. Welcome back, Cheese. Oh, you're playing Sun for the first time too? Sweet! I love Sun and Moon, or I should say Ultra Sun and Moon. I know that there's a lot of cutscenes in the first island, but, you know, that aside, I love these games so much. Sika, what's going on? Welcome back in. Good to see you. Really loving it? Nice. Yeah, I really like it. I thought the whole totem idea, like instead of gym leaders to have the totem challenges, I thought that was a really cool change of pace. Why don't I stream tomorrow? Because tomorrow I'll be at work. Or do you mean why didn't I stream yesterday? I had surgery on Friday, so I took yesterday off to kind of heal up and rest. And I've been chastised. For now on, if I do need to cancel stream, I will put posts on the community post page on the YouTube channel other than just putting it in Discord. Good morning, birthday boy, Chem Nation, and good morning, a wonderful friend, Vilify Exile. What's going on, Billy? Hypothetical. Peter Parker, Bruce Wayne, Clark Kent all run into each other on the street. They end up speaking to each other over something trivial. Do they know each other's secret? Were they able to get the ball bearings out? Chem, that's gross. And I would just say that what surgery? I mean, that's kind of private, Sika. But I'm doing better. No, it's not anything too serious. Nothing to worry about. I can't even think of like a good analogy for you, Cam. I'll just say that it's in progress. It's currently in progress. Hey, what's going on, Mermaid Mia? Round 1 of the adamantium bone infusions. Could you imagine? Well, I appreciate that you're worried about me, but you don't need to worry about me, Sega. I appreciate it, though. It's all good. But yeah, I mean, Bruce and Clark know each other's secrets. Spider-Man's, no, they wouldn't know Spider-Man. Spider-Man wouldn't know them. New run, yep, new run. We did lose the Nuzlocke at the water totem about, I don't know, half an hour ago. Getting down to a healthy amount of ball bearings. I don't want to know what a healthy amount of ball bearings is, Jerry. I just remembered where Kieran was going today, or went today, and I'm jealous. Items. No items yet. Well, I think that's not true. I think we did grab one potion on the way. Do I like bubble-headed spiders now? You know what? I am a little disappointed in Jupiter. Have the super soldier serum injection. I'm hiding the true strength from you. That's right. I'm so strong you wouldn't even believe it. It's like crazy how super I am. Explain the rules. Yeah. If one of the mods wants to put an exclamation point Nuzlocke, that'll let you know basically what's going on here. Borrowing a farmer's riding mower and got hit with some bird shot. That sounds like some Kim. That's too specific. That sounds like something that happened in Manitoba recently. Thank you, Jerry. Yeah, not hardcore. I'm a beginner. First encounter per route. Nicknames required. Dupes, claws, and effects. So basically, every time we go to a new route, I can catch the first Pokemon I find on that route. That's the only Pokemon on that route I can catch. I have to nickname all the Pokemon. If a Pokemon faints, it's dead. Cannot revive it. Cannot use it again for the remainder of the run. If I do go to a route and the first Pokemon I run into is a Pokemon I already caught, I can re-roll and get a different Pokemon. And that goes for the entire family line. So like, if I have a Spearow and I run into a Fearow, Dupclaws will still take effect. I can re-roll. Today's weather is like it was raining hard, and 10 minutes later it's so sunny. What? That's crazy. Yeah, me about half an hour ago lost the run at the water totem. Had to restart. I got my whole plan was based around Magnemite, and we had started the water trial, and we were just knocking out the Jupiters and the Wishy-Washies before we got to the totem. And on the last battle before the totem, I was up against a Jupiter. Jupiter called in a second Jupiter. I wasn't too concerned. And I think, if I remember right, one of the Jupiters got a crit on the Magnemite, and then the other Jupiter took its turn, and between the two of them, it knocked out my Magnemite. And from there, I just crashed out, and everything just fell apart. Yeah, exactly, Pokestar. I remember the first time I played this game, that's immediately what I thought of, was all the Spearows attacking Ash in the first episode. To Eepy to say hi earlier. How are you feeling, Ari? Can I use items? I can use items. I'm trying not to use them too often. Like it's like in case of emergency. I don't want to depend on the items, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to become reliant on the items, but I can. Post-surgery, Shicker, I'm feeling pretty good. Yesterday was a nice day to kind of rest up and heal up. Yeah, it's good. I'm glad I took the day off. Shinies, thank you for the $6.99 Canadian. Shinies, you get to pick the name for not the next Pokemon, but the Pokemon after. Yeah, no, guys, you don't need to worry. It was just a little. I don't even like to say surgery. I'd rather say procedure. I had a little procedure done on Friday. Nothing big, nothing invasive. Just dealing with the little situation that I got going on. But it's all good. It's all good. I just, even something that's not invasive and all that still takes a lot out of you. So I just used yesterday to kind of rest up on the couch. Nice cap. Thank you. Brave boy, get out of here. Nah, it's fine. It's all good. Schick Jr. has chosen his starter, giving him Empoleon plush. Nice. Quite the decision he had to make. That's adorable. Is that the shiny Regidrago cap? I do believe I was wearing this hat when we got the shiny Regidrago, yes. Yeah, I got my robot legs. That's what happened. Come on, I want to play the game. Subbed. Thank you for the sub, Inked Up Ash. Appreciate that. Am I Darth Maul now? Yes. I constantly get asked if I'm Darth Maul. I know that we look very similar. And I just saw that sub count go up. Thank you again, Inked Up Ash. game has so much text. Yeah, the first island's got a lot of cutscenes. Definitely a lot of cutscenes in this first island. Your favorite starter is Litten. My favorite starter in Alola is Rowlet. But I like all three. I don't think there's a bad one. Aisha Falaco? Aisha Falaco. Okay, so that will be the third member. The third member will be Aisha Falaco. Or is it Aya Falaco? I'm assuming that's like Swedish or Norwegian or Finnish or something like that. Natasha, what's going on? Good to see you. Clack. Yeah, that's Team Rocket's Meowth. Isn't that crazy? How do you pronounce the third one? Favorite Pokemon except Poliwhirl. Oh my gosh, that's a tough one. Maybe Scissor. Oh no, that's fair, Kiro. That's totally fair. We're about to find out though. Right after this tutorial, we're gonna get our second team member. Food shopping. What'd you get me? Yeah, I would say probably Scissor. I like Scissor a lot. I just think it's an incredible design. Billy, I totally agree. Fiadiello. Why do I feel like I'm saying something bad? Nacho cheese flavored at Bugles. That sounds delicious. Oh, I gotta pull up the sprites. We're gonna need some sprites here, folks. I like Geometry Dash. You know what? I've never actually played Geometry Dash. I always hear everyone talking about it. I've never tried it out. I did like geometry when I was in school. All right, here we go, Kiro. Let's find out what our first team, or I guess our second team member is going to be. It is. It's a Grubbin. We got another Grubbin. Maybe we can get some redemption. All right, it's going to be Stagbolt. It's a great name. No reason to change it. Stagbolt Jr.? Alright, sounds good. Stagbolt Jr. Friendly reminder that this is the run. I hope so. God, I love the Pokedex in this game so much. I love registering things in the Pokedex. You can play the light version. It's free. I might have to try it out sometime. How funny would it be if, other than the Poplio, every Pokemon we get is the same as the last run? It's almost like Stagbolt's still with us. Stagbolt will always be in our hearts. Wouldn't mind watching me play Geometry Dash. Yeah, I'll have to check it out sometime. All right, do we want to do some nature guesses on Stagbolt? A female Stagbolt, by the way. On a broken bit. What's going on? Good to see you. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. It's gentle. It's a gentle. I forgot that as soon as you open up the summary, it immediately shows you the stats here. Yeah, it is a gentle Stagbolt Jr. and a lonely Gohan. Matthew, good morning. Was thought it was a free mobile game. So did I, Billy. I'm gonna have to go with modest. Oh Lord. Okay. So let's I guess let's start doing a little bit of grinding. There's a Baneri. We could have had a Baneri. Matthew, as you can probably tell, the beginning of the stream did not go well for us. Still doing your badge quest for Scarlet. How's that going, Kiro? How'd you get the lawn mowed? I might try to mow the lawn today. I don't know. It's overcast. I can't tell if it's going to rain, but if I don't do it today, it probably won't happen until next weekend. And I didn't mow it last weekend. Actually, how much grinding do we want to do before we hit the experience share? You have to go? Alright, Sika. Thank you for being here. Always good to see you. Overrods for this water Pokemon I'm after? Dang. Lano and short number 2? No. Don't you know sequels are always worse than the original? Anyway, there was kind of a sequel. That was over on the Dice Art Universe channel. All the fun of the original Hefty Lawn Mowing short, but with twice the yard and like important other characters. House 2, the second story. Oh my gosh, that movie was... You know, the original House was kind of... I mean, I haven't watched them since I was a kid, but the original House was kind of scary. Even as a kid, I knew that House 2 was just kind of silly. 611 eggs, my goodness gracious. Kingdom Hearts 2 wants to talk. About what? I missed it. We did get Grubbin again, yep. Which is good. We're going to focus more on Grubbin this time. Porygon 2 wants to talk about what? I missed it. Oh, sequels. Gotcha. While I agree with that, Matthew, did you know that there is a hardcore group of people that feel like the original Kingdom Hearts is superior? Because they feel like Kingdom Hearts 2 was basically just like a button mashing game, and that the original Kingdom Hearts had more strategy. Terminator 2 Judgment Day? Yeah, that's true. That was a lot more fun. Your brain would be mush too? Thank you. Close to odds, because I think Masuda odds 1 in 683 if you don't have the charm. That's correct, Kira. So yeah, so if you're doing a shiny only run and you wouldn't have the charm, so yes. Yes, 683. So you're getting close to odds. You not have the guts to reset your rank and fail in Nuzlocke? Mewtwo, I'm the same way. Every time off stream I've attempted a Nuzlocke, I've ended up getting KO'd somewhere around the second or third gym, and I've just said, well, screw it. I'm just gonna make this a regular run through then, and I've just kept going. It hurt. It physically hurt me to delete that save file earlier today. $21.53. Dang. You know what's funny, Landon? I shouldn't even say this. I read that message 3 times until I got it, because I thought it said you're $21.53 for the white people, not the white people. I can't read today. While it took 15 years to get Kingdom Hearts 3, yeah, I mean, 2 was the best out of the 3, in my opinion. But I did like 3 a lot. I was not a huge fan of the gimmick of, like, the mid-battle, what were those things called? Like, they were like the rides, like the Disney World rides. With, like, the ship or the roller coaster. I wasn't a huge fan of those. Well, if I find a shiny but lose the Nuzlocke, no, we'll probably just delete it. I mean, unless it's something crazy awesome. Just because, I mean, I already have everything. Greetings and salutations. The great Galaxy Mations, also now preferably known as Static, is back. What's going on, Static? Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about, though? It was like the rides. Like, you could, like, max out, like, a 3rd or 4th, like, limit break thing, and it was, rides. You never finished Kingdom Hearts 3, Matthew? Oh my gosh, I really liked it. I mean, I felt like they did a little bit too much with it, to be honest. Like, I do still prefer 2, but I really liked it. It's been a year. Has it really been that long? Getting back to Panolia Town seems so far away. It does take a while. And I'm going to go heal up. I haven't played a single Kingdom Hearts game, but you've played as Sora in Smash Bros. And I have not played as Sora. Because I don't know why. I never bought any of the DLC for Smash Bros. Ultimate. Kingdom Hearts 3 felt like it was developed by 2 teams that never talked to each other. It wouldn't surprise me. You made it to Tangled World. That world wasn't the best. There were some fun ones. Like, I really liked the Toy Story world, actually. I was not expecting to, but I thought the Toy Story world was really fun. Hollyworld the Keyblade Wielder. That's right. Ari did a beautiful job making a Keyblade wielding Poliwhirl for way back in the day when I started playing some Kingdom Hearts on the stream. Played the entire, I think it was Ventus, the entire Ventus run through on Birth by Sleep, and started the Terra, and then never made it past that. You like Hefty's first ever stream? That was hot garbage. Hot garbage. Not too far from this stream. You love Kingdom Hearts, but you also hate what they did. I am so sad that I'll probably never play Kingdom Hearts 4. I really liked where they left it off in 3. But I feel like by the time 4 comes out, I'm either going to be dead, or it'll be like on PlayStation 12, and I won't have that. Everyone starts somewhere. That's right, Kiro. You're absolutely correct. Stagbolt Jr. is our Lord and Savior. It sure is. Has anybody played the Kingdom Hearts games on Switch? I know they're like online only. Like you're basically like playing a cloud file. Has anyone played those, and are they good? Kiro, I definitely will. I'm focusing a lot more on Stagbolt Jr. particularly because who knows if we're gonna get a Magnemite. We may, but you know, I definitely got to focus and level up our electric types. Long-term lore is so segmented, the cohesion is garbage, and who in their right mind thought, hey, let's put important lore in a mobile game? Are the remixes we're playing? I had the remixes. I like them. They're, ironically, they add a lot to the lore. I do enjoy them. The battles are fun. What I would do, Matthew, if you don't... Matthew, do you have, like, a PlayStation 4 or 5? You have a PS4? Okay, perfect. So do I. I'm actually going to use this opportunity to take a quick break. I'll be right back. Matthew is in charge while I'm gone. And when I get back, we'll open up some TCG Pocket cards, play our little mini games, and all that stuff. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Oh, Matthew, yeah, you totally missed Kingdom Hearts 2 lore by skipping that stupid card game. You know how, Matthew, you know how when you start out Kingdom Hearts 2 and to play Sanctuary, which is like one of the best best game opening cinematic songs ever, and all those cinematic scenes that make no sense, that was basically a summary of Chain of Memories. But I would recommend, Matthew, getting this. It's the Kingdom Hearts all-in-one package. It has all the games. And it's so cheap nowadays. Like, you can get it for like $30 maybe. But it has all the games for PS4. Except for 3. So like all the games other than 3, but you already have 3. You hate that Kingdom Hearts lore is like you want to know a fundamental part of this character's story if you didn't get their limited run 2,000 units made cereal box toy from 1998. Yeah, exactly. Totally. It was your first ever digital download. Nice. Yeah, I'll I got this, Matthew. I got this from GameStop a couple of years ago. And I mean it was so cheap. Oh, I take it back. It does have Kingdom Hearts 3. It does have Kingdom Hearts 3. So yeah, this one box here, the story so far has Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, Chain of Memories, 358 over 2 days, Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, Birth by Sleep Final Mix, Recoded, Dream Drop Distance, Birth by Sleep, a fragmentary passage, which was good. And the Kingdom Hearts key back cover. And then I think it also has... Okay, yeah. All right. Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days and recoded, and Kingdom Hearts Key. It's just the cinematic, so it's not the games. It's just the movies, basically, which I was fine with. I didn't want to play 358 over 2 again anyway. Okay, let's get into... Oh wait, we gotta open up some packs now. Let's open up some packs. See you guys over there. All right, I am down to only needing 2 base cards from the Eevee Grove. All I need is the Dragonite EX and the Snorlax EX. I still need 3 of the Eevee Evolution full arts. So let's open up 4 packs today. Considering buying Final Fantasy VII Remake Retrograde for the S2 when it drops. What's the... Oh, Switch 2? They're doing the Final Fantasy VII Remake on Switch 2? That's good, because I got the first Switch 2, or I got the first Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I was worried I'd never be able to play the rest. Here we go. Apom, no. Woobat, no. Mienshao, no. Vanillish, no, and... Ambipom, dang. Okay, nothing there. So, I'm just looking for the Dragonite EX, the Snorlax EX, or any chase cards. Ken would be jealous of that pack, right? Alomomola, Litten, Chatot, Appleton, and Swoobat, dang. PS1 Final Fantasy 7 is available in the eShop? I didn't know that. Just the DLCs for the game? Yeah, that would be good. Because I really enjoyed the remake. Or at least part 1 of the remake. And I just thought I'd never ever have a chance to play the rest of it. You studied the Swoobat somehow? I did for a while too. And actually, no, the Woobat. For some reason, I needed the Woobat. It was like one of the last cards I got. Alright, what do we got here? We got Cincino, Miltank, Lomomola, Joltik, and Serena. You like Sephiroth so much? I figured. Now, Sephiroth's a great villain. And I honestly think I might like Sephiroth more in the Kingdom Hearts games than I do in the Final Fantasy VII games. Alright, last pack luck. Steenie, Milcery, Poplio, nice. Umbreon, and a new card. There's the full art Eevee. I'll take it. I will take it. You can see here the full art. Wait for it. Wait for it. Come on. There you go. You can see the full art Eevee cards I have. So I have Vaporeon, Glaceon, Jolteon, Espeon, and Sylveon. I still need the Flareon, Umbreon, and Leafeon. And then there's my full art Snorlax there that I like. Kefka. Kefka was pretty cool. Alright, good times. Let's get back at it. Okay, we're back. Alright. Sephiroth's your favorite? You like Seymour a lot too? Seymour was good. You know, the Final Fantasy games have usually done a pretty good job with their villains. You whipped a Leafy on Wonder Pick. Not impressed. 1 out of 10 experience. Ah, that stinks. Kuja was cool. It's raining in Italy because you're happy you've been having wildfires? I'm glad to hear that then, Kiro. But Matthew, you're saying you bought a PS4 specifically for Kingdom Hearts 3. I did the same thing. My entire library of PlayStation 4 games is Kingdom Hearts 3, that box I just showed you of all the Kingdom Hearts games, including the second version of Kingdom Hearts 3, and Batman Arkham Knight. That's what I have for PS4. Really hated Kuja in terms of a villain, like which makes him a great villain, but God, he's annoying. True. The only reason he went for PS4 was Uncharted. So I'll tell you, that whole genre of games, like your Uncharted, Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, all that, I've tried a lot of those games, and they're not bad games. They're great games. I understand why they're so popular. I just can't get into them. Like, I've bought and played, like, all those games, and I'll get, like, 2-3 hours in, and then I'll just walk away from it for years. And I don't know why. I don't know why I can't get into it. Played as Grand Total of Zero Kingdom Hearts games. I like them a lot, as you could probably tell. One of the best villains in terms of dialogue was Zeormus from Final Fantasy II. Oh my gosh. You know, I never played it on Super Nintendo. I did play it via, I can't remember if that was a Game Boy Advance or DS game. I did play it there. It's been a long time though. Shiny level 1 Spritzy, congratulations Matthew. She with Baldur's Gate 3, loved D&D and Final or D&D and Fantasy, but you can't get into that game. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like, I remember I got Far Cry 3, which was a lot of fun to play. It was so cool. But I spent, like, days just going around the map, unlocking all the towers to, like, fill in the map, and doing a little bit of hunting, and avoiding fights whenever possible, and avoiding the water, because I was... If you've been around, you know how I am with video game water. I was terrified of alligators and sharks, so I would just, like, go around doing nothing for a while. Alright, we have to play with the rock rough. It's required. Basically, just sits there at the end, explains how he manipulated the world and Golbez into a pseudo Star Wars plotline like Palpatine. It was glorious. Nice. I do remember Golbez. Tiny Lilligant too. That's crazy. Wriggling with joy. Love to see it. Oh, by the way, it is now time for guess the plush. This is a part of the day where you guess what Pokemon plush I have sitting in front of me. Also, that sub count is now up to 2107. If you are recently subbed and you want to, please let me know so I can say thank you in person. Let's do some more battling. Karma system built into Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and this is it. Yes. I mean, you gotta play with your Rockruff. You have to. It's not Diglett, not Rockruff. Also, we need a new light goal. Can we get a light goal of 45, please? Not Oddish, not Cosmog, not Stagbolt. Could you imagine having a Stagbolt plush. That'd be pretty cool. Not Slowpoke, not Dupitor. Get out of here, Airy. What kind of nonsense is that? You and your nonsense. Not Ditto. Well, I mean, it could be Ditto. I don't know. It's possible it's Ditto. Not Mexican Coca-Cola. That's a regional form right there. Not Entei. Not Ludicolo, not Leafeon, not Lapras, not Zorua, not Poplio. I need to get the Gen 7 starters. Not Fungus, not Litten, not Charizard. Not Smeargle, not Rowlet. What are we guessing? Ryan Christensen, hey, what's going on, bud? Good to see you. We are guessing what this Pokemon plush is right here below the camera. Not Charmander, not Decidueye, not Aggron, not Squirtle. Why do I hate the Gen 7 starters? I don't know, Ari. It's a good question. It's not Clefairy like the Mimic Girl. It's not Pidgey. It's not Wailord. Not Magnemite. Not Electabuzz. Not Aeron. Not Bulbasaur. I will give you guys a hint. Some of you have had the correct typing. Can I hold the plush up so we can see? Yeah, Jerry, hold on just a second. Oh, wait, Jerry. Wait a second. You almost got me. Not Latias, not Charjabug, not Tron guys. These are the Tron guys. Just hurry up and give me the Poplio. I don't want to hear from you unless you give me the Poplio. Not Blastoise. Not Type Null, not Charmander. Alright, here's a real hint. It's a grass-type Pokemon. You're looking for a grass-type Pokemon. 5-foot Marie plush? That'd be pretty sweet. Yeah, I meant Poipole, not Poplio. I meant Poipole. I got Poplio on the brain. It is, in fact, a plush. Good job, Chem Nation. Not Savali, not Chikorita, not Torterra, not Turtwig, not Bayleaf, not Blossom, not Chikorita Ditto. Keith with the 25 months of membership. Let's get some hype in the chat for Keith. Thank you so much, my dear friend and wonderful mod. Not Steenie, not Turtwig, not Scovillain, not Shaman, not Snivy, not Vileplume. Is it Keith Stroganoff? It is. It is, in fact, Keith Stroganoff. I have a plush of Keith. And if you didn't know, Keith Stroganoff is a grass type. I'm not going to explain why. Not Badoo, not Sceptile, not Dartrix, not Scizor, not Badoo, not Sawsbuck, not Rowlet, not Gravile, not Cherum, but Mermaid Mia, it is, in fact, Trico. It's Trico. I can't believe you guys didn't notice that he was missing from the bottom shelf. Yeah, I thought it was funny that I saw Sceptile, I saw Gravile, I saw like literally every other grass starter. Why do I hate Mudkip and Torchic? That's just who I am this week. Probably your favorite starter line? It's a good one. In my opinion, Gen 3 does not have a bad starter. With a twig in his mouth, so do I. I never even watched the anime during that era, and I always think of the Trico with the straw in its mouth. That ain't an opinion. Are you saying that's a fact? Gen 4 is no bad starter either. I mean, no bad starter. I think there is a definitive better starter. We are also going to do the comic book. I just had to look down to make sure I remembered what this is. It's time for Guess the Marvel Superhero. Not Iron Man. Good guess, though. Gen 4 is your favorite, but you don't like Chimchar or Turtwig. Not Magic. Ari, I can't believe you don't like my favorite Gen 4 starter. Not Spider-Man 2099. You know what, Ari? One of these days, I'm going to surprise you, and you're going to say Spider-Man 2099. And I'm going to hold up the hardbound, complete omnibus edition of Spider-Man 2099 for $125 that's been sitting in my wish list for a while. One day. Not Deadpool, not Mantis, not Daredevil, not Rhino, not Flatman, not Punisher, not The Amazing Spider-Man, not Doorman. The weird thing is Kem is actually naming characters. I think he's naming the Great Lakes Avengers. Yeah, he is. He's naming the Great Lakes Avengers. Not Fantastic Four, not The Spot, not Venom, not Squirrel Girl, not Spider-Gwen, not Namor, the Submariner, not Obnoxio the Clown, not Black Widow, not Punisher. Not Wasp, not X-Men, not Bucky, not Deadpool, not Magneto, not Ant-Man, not Reed Richards becomes Doorman. That's really funny. Not Thanos, not Thor, not Black Panther, not Captain Marvel. Come on, guys. This character has had 2 movies. This character has had 2 movies made about them. Not Nightcrawler, not Hefty. Not Deadpool. Not Doctor Strange. Not Wolverine. Mermaid Mia on fire today. It is, in fact, Ghost Rider. It is Ghost Rider. This is the Ghost Rider Danny Ketch. Volume 1, Vengeance Reborn. This is the Ghost Rider of my childhood. This has all the Ghost Rider content from 1990 to 1991. Johnny Blaze was not even around at this time, at least to begin with. This was Danny Ketch, a brand new Ghost Rider. Bigger, badder, and more extreme for the 90s. Look at that awesome bike, too. This has the first year of Ghost Rider comics. He's looking like a straight up stone cold awesome dude. Here he is fighting some ninjas. As long as he's not Nick Cage, it's okay. Yes, no Nick Cage here. What else we got here? We got so this artwork is so cool. Here he is fighting the Marvel Scarecrow. Ghost Rider Calyrex. Oh my gosh. What else we got here? We got here's a storyline where Ghost Rider teamed up with Wolverine. Here's Wolverine right there. I don't know why he's wearing clothes from the Gap, but oh, look at this cover. This is a cool cover. Can you get half a point for Wolverine? You sure can. Marvel Scarecrow isn't real. He can't hurt you. That's good, Ari. I like that. DC Scarecrow is much better. Partially because he was played by Cillian Murphy. But good job, Mermaid Mia, absolutely sweeping it today. All right, here we go. First battle. First big battle. Oh, Kem and Ari and other people that may have joined recently since the last time I showed it. I did work some more on the stuff back here. This is now the Batman area. You can see some stuff here, like that's Detective Comics 27, first appearance of Batman. And my Batman subscription, here's all the books so far. You can see the artwork starting to be put together. Oh, and Kem. This is the mug. This is the tiny mug. Compared to my regular mug. We did, Matthew. We got Poplio. Is this one of the hardest games to Nuzlocke? It is, Keith. It is, in fact, one of the hardest games to Nuzlocke. However, I have been told... Is that a mug for ants, right? I have been told that if when you attempt your first Nuzlocke, it's best to go in a game that you know very well. And I know Ultra Sun Ultraman very well. This is also why it's attempt number 2, as you'll see below. We did lose the first run at the beginning of the stream against the water totem. I am paralyzed. Uh-oh. Yeah, Danny DeVito played the Penguin in Batman Returns. Most mugs are... You've unfortunately found that most mugs are for ants. Oh my gosh. Oh, and check this out. You know how my dad has his 3D printer and he likes making things? Check out this little Batman that my dad made on the 3D printer. I think that's pretty cool. Static always works the first turn for the opponent. Never seems to work when I use it, right? Exactly. Uncles can use them too. My goodness, Keith, I've missed you. Welcome back, the boy. Good to see you. I have a cool dad. I do have a cool dad. Hi, the boy. I didn't get a chance to read that last one. Got burned. Level up, nice. Oh, Kiro, absolutely, absolutely. Even if you transfer them into home to clear them out, still takes a while. You're telling the boy's mom? Uh-oh. Oh my gosh, I gotta go back and remember what Nick's name was for the next Pokemon. And I don't have it here. I don't have it here, dang it. Oh, there's Nick. Nick, can you please remind me what I'm naming the next Pokemon? Hal just lost his Nuzlocke. He sure did. He's got to start over. Yes, please type it again. That's what I meant by remind me what the name is. Flocky Spielo, or something like that. If we see Hal later, that means he cheated, and he probably will. He's such a little cheater. Thank you, Shinies. Alright, so, you know what? I do actually need that website up. So I can keep track of which encounters I've done. History. You get... Alright, so our starter was Poplio, then our route 1 was Grubbin. Alright. Yeah, me either, Mia. Ayafalayo. I'm gonna call him Ayafalayo. Is that... How many letters is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, it'll fit. I'll fit perfectly. Chinese, I don't even want to know what that means, but thank you for the like goal. That town has wicked Christmas festivals. Love you too, Shinies. All right, let's go. Let's get our next encounter. The full name is Ayaf Yaya Lokul. Okay, that's a long name. Marie used Rain Dance as how he read it. Jeez. I'm just gonna call Aya. All right, we're going to Halui Outskirts, or How Oily Outskirts. And don't take this personally, Slowpoke, but I don't want to get a Slowpoke. I want to have a little bit more. Actually, we might be in a little bit of trouble. I want to have some type coverage. I don't want another water Pokemon right now, but there's, I think, 3 Pokemon. It's Slowpoke, Wingull, and Inkay. How oily. Same hair color as Lay's family. Yes, that's a secret. You don't find that out until the last third of the game. That I'm actually Lily's distant cousin. Retconned like the Last Jedi, my goodness. Alright, am I healed up? How's Aeoli? That's what it is. How's Aeoli? I could go for some Aeoli. Aeoli what? I don't know. Just something with Aeoli on it. I'd like to get an Inkay. Having a dark psychic type would be fantastic. A Ravioli with Aeoli? I like it the way you think, Kiro. Let's just knock this out with Gohan. Formuli. I don't know that word. Is that a thing? Sito, thank you for the lurks. Oh, come on. Aglio Olioli? Aglio Olioli? Ollie, 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 oi, oi, oi. Alright, Stagbolt Jr. Learning Mud Slap. Alright, here we go. Please be an Inkay. What's my chances here? Wait, Inkay's not here? Why did I think Inkay? Oh, wait. There we go. Ultra Sun Moon. There we go. Alright, 30% chance of Inkay, 20% chance of Slowpoke, 50% chance of Wingull. Okay, we actually got the rarest spawn last time. Come on, Inkay. Working for a few minutes? Sounds good, Landon. It's a Wingull. We got the 50% Wingull, which will now be named something weird. Okay, there's the name. I mean, Pelipper is a decent Pokemon. I just don't like having both. I don't like having two of my 3 Pokemon being water type. Alright. I can't read the chat for a second. I gotta scroll up and make sure I get this name right. Not very effective. Let's use Disarming Voice. It shouldn't knock it out. Yeah, we can do one more of that. Even with crit, I'm not worried about it. Come on. Come on. Come on, bro. There we go. Got it. Got our win goal. Just got some flying moves. We can set up Rain Dance for Gohan down the road. There's some good things about Pelipper. Alright, give a nickname. La. Well, we're just gonna have to use the regular O. Okay, we got it. You wanted to change the name? Are you kidding me? Yeah, exactly, Cheese. Exactly. People that grew up with the sequels will become adults and say that they're good movies. Let's put... Alright, we'll leave it as it is for now. We probably should go save... Or, I mean, not save, heal. Let's use a potion on Gohan. And I'll be right back, guys. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Okay, here we go. Everything, Emmett, what's going on? Good to see you. Thank you, Mewtwo. Oh, we gotta add Wingull. Hold on here. Totally forgot. Wingull. There you are. There we go. Okay. Appreciate it for Star Wars movie. You got some closure in specific ways throughout, but geez, there were more stretches than a Richard Simmons workout. My goodness gracious. What a comparison. No, a red mantis shrimp Pokemon yet. Come on, Kiro. You get that Pokemon. Come on now. What is that? You going for what? Is that Clauncher? Clauncher, yes. Okay. That's a good shiny. Just watch any Star Wars movie like it's part of the MCU and it works. I'm excited. Fantastic Four movie's coming out in just under 2 weeks, which I'm very much looking forward to. And I am getting ready to finish an epic collection that I'm reading for Moon Knight. And once I finish that, I'm going to start reading Fantastic Four. I have 6 epic collections in a row that cover the gap that I haven't read of Fantastic Four from the late 80s through the mid 90s. So I'm gonna try and knock those out. MCU all over the place without a care. It's true. You always want to have a shiny Clauncher in a playthrough. That's fair. I've never really used Clauncher like in a playthrough, but it's a really nice shiny. I don't even know if it's a good Pokemon. Maybe it is. Maybe I've been missing out. After Brekkie with Mom, thanks for hanging out today. Hefty, good luck with attempt 2. Thank you, Jerry, and tell your mom I said hello. BRB in a few minutes. Sounds good. Joyce and Keith with the 5 gifted memberships. Can we get some hype for Keith? Memberships going out to Kieran, Kelsey, Shiny Cornholio, Aurelius, and Sasuke. Nice. Irish Potato, yes, this is Ultra Sun. Keith, this also means you get to name the next Pokemon that we catch. Welcome back, Landon. I don't even update that current nickname, or I don't even know why I have it on the overlay. I'm going to take that off. Footbarts. You've been pushing for that Footbarts name for the last couple days. Come on, I want to get on with the game. A man can dream. He certainly can. I'll have to wait until you see what it is. Thankfully, you won't have to wait too long. We're heading over to the training academy. And there's a chance of a Magnemite, Zorua, a Alolan Meowth, Alolan Grimer. Zorua would be a great find, right? Would be. Zorua fits Keith. Isn't Zorua a nighttime only spawn? Is it? Let me check. I honestly don't know. Trying to school. Pokemon. No. It's full time. So 50% chance of Alolan Meowth, 10% chance of Magnemite, 10% chance of Alolan Grimer, and 30% chance of Zorua. Shiny Hisuian Voltorb and Pogo. Congratulations, Anne-Marie. I'm jealous. The only shiny I found so far at this event is a shiny Wild Gengar, which I did not need. But it was so cool to find a shiny Wild Gengar. Yeah, Mewtwo. Our luck was actually pretty crazy last time. The Slowpoke and the Magnemite. Although we did, to be fair, we KO'd the Magnemite. And when I say we, I mean me. You've seen so many wild shiny Gengars, it's insane. Really? That was the first one I ever saw. Right, so let's throw in Gohan. You're going to be able to get the Eevee Immersive card, but you got the gold Eevee backpack last night. Congratulations, Anne-Marie. That's a cool card. I'm so happy I got that full art Eevee today. You'd rather have a shiny or an immersive, to be honest? Well, Amory, I'd gladly trade you if I could. For a shiny, not an immersive. You're not getting my immersive. Don't even think about it, Amory. You ain't getting it. Keep forgetting that Gohan is a character. You keep thinking why your name is Poplio Rice. Oh, does Gohan mean rice in Japanese? Yes. Oh, I didn't know that. Why did they name the main character or one of the main characters after Rice? Goku's the main character, right? Alex still bad with the new sets. The last immersive was Guzma. I didn't get Guzma. I got, as far as immersives go, I got Charizard, Mewtwo, Pikachu, Mew, Celebi, and then nothing until Lily, and then Eevee. All of them are named after food or food-related things? I didn't know that. I like food. I've eaten it sometimes. Oh my gosh, guys, I got such a huge craving for a lemon meringue pie on Wednesday. So after work, or like while I was still at work, I made an online order at Perkins, and after work I drove to Perkins and picked up a lemon meringue pie. And I spent the last 4 days eating it. I mean, I ate other stuff too, but I finally finished the lemon meringue pie yesterday, and I was sad that it was gone. Goku's real name is Kakarot, which means carrot. Interesting. Also, I had a crazy dream Friday night. So I had this dream that I was in this car, and I was driving this car, but this car was really weird. Like, it kept wanting to accelerate, even when it shouldn't have. Like, if I was just, like, sitting in the car would just, like, be driving, like, fast. And, like, even if I, like, slammed on the brake, and, like, even if I, like, pulled out the emergency brake, it would still, like, try and keep going. And, like, I'm, like, hitting all these cars and everything, and I'm trying to, like, yell out the window, it's not my fault, I can't stop the car. And then the cops showed up, and the cops was like, what's going on? And I'm trying to explain, like, look, it's not me. Like, I'm not hitting the gas pedal. The car's just going. I'm trying to stop it. And he's like, well, did you try turning off the car? So I eventually, like, turned the key to turn off the ignition, took the key out, so, like, the car wasn't even on, but it still had, like, all this built-up momentum, and the car just, like, kept going. It was weird. Anyway, I hope that doesn't happen to my car. That's how Bugs Bunny never meets Goku. Oh my gosh. Lemon's one of your favorite desserts? Just a lemon? Keith, if I just gave you a lemon for dessert, would you eat it? All right, we got the experience share. Thank goodness. Welcome back, Throne VR. Missed a couple streams. You didn't miss much. We got to the totem arachnid and then lost. So we started over. Add some sugar. Little sugar lemon. What's my favorite dessert? I probably gotta go with a cheesecake. Just like a classic, straight up standard cheesecake with maybe like a strawberry or cherry topping. All right, here we go. Let's go get our encounter. Is it going to be a Magnemite? Is it going to be an Alolan Meowth? Is it going to be an Alolan Grimer? Or is it going to be the Zorua? Here we go. Lemon bars go hard. Lemon candy is always awesome. That's true. You got a good point, Keith. I never thought about it. But you're right. Let's get some levels on Aya. Thinking if food didn't gross you out, your appetite's coming back? I'm glad to hear that, Ari. You're going to the Cheesecake Factory soon? Haven't been a while. I've never been to the Cheesecake... Oh my gosh, there's the Zorua! Sweet! There's a what, 20%? No, 30% chance. It was a 50% chance of the Meowth, 10% Magnemite, 10% Grimer. It's not a huge surprise, but a very welcome addition. Now I just gotta not fail this like last time. Last time we had an encounter here, I screwed it up. Also, where is... There you are, there's Zorua. Alright. It's a slowpoke in disguise. Probably so. Yeah, I can definitely survive a water gun. I hate food. I don't hate food. I'm just not picky. Your MCU name is the Clairvoyant. Nice. I'm just not picky when it comes to food. I don't care if you want to take me out to a 5-star restaurant or if you want to go get Taco Bell. I'll be happy either way. I was recently asked, what is the best thing I've ever... Like, what was the greatest meal I've ever had? And I had to think about it for a while, and then I was finally just like, I don't know, my mom's lasagna? And then I was asked, did she make it with cottage cheese or ricotta cheese? I'm like, I don't know. So I asked her. She made it with ricotta. Take us to Henry's Barbecue. I went to Henry's Barbecue on Thursday. Pizza. Can't go wrong with... Well, you can go wrong with pizza. I should take that back. Mom's spaghetti. My mom does make great spaghetti. How's their barbecue? So, Cheese, you're from the South. You'll understand this because, you know, if you remember, I also have Southern blood. It is the closest thing to slow roasted pulled pork barbecue I can find up here. I mean, it is slow roasted pulled pork barbecue, but it's like the closest to Southern pulled pork barbecue I can find. You love ricotta and spaghetti. I've never had ricotta and spaghetti before. All right, Keith, what are we naming the Zorua? Torn between lemon or cheesecake. Ooh, both good names. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And both will fit. What's the base flavor of the barbecue? Mustard, vinegar, other? I believe it's... I don't know. Probably... I would guess vinegar. I don't know. No clue. John Lemon. Oh my gosh. Back had to run out for a minute. Welcome back, Pokestar. So what are we going with? We're going with lemon? It's a female Zorua, if that makes a difference. Cheesecake? All right, we're going with cheesecake. Jen Lemon. Cheesecake the Zorua. Little swoop on its head is giving cake. I could see that. Alright, we need to heal up. Because Gohan took some damage on that battle. Also Jimmy Neutron. I could totally see the Jimmy Neutron. Alright, if I remember correctly, this kid has an Alolan Grimer. Which is going to kind of stink. Dark Poison. We don't really have anything. Wait a second. Is Gohan still regular water type? It is just water type. Okay. Alright. We're fine then. It's only weak to ground. That's true. Stagbolt might... Let's put Stagbolt in front. Now that we got experience here, I'm not so worried about putting people in front of the team for experience. Four Locos. That was like kind of after my time. That wasn't a thing when I was back in college. So I've never had one. From what I've heard about them, they are never a good story. Never a good choice. Alright, come on, Stagbolt Jr. Zorua the goat, what's going on? We just caught Zorua. You're like 3 Wacko now instead of 4 Locos? No energy drink? Yeah, that was the crazy part. It was like the energy drink mixed with the adult beverageness. Got your boy. Certainly did. Maddie, what's going on, Maddie? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. You have a little bit of caffeine now. You don't know. You've always felt this way, but is it really an energy drink if it just offsets the sleepiness of the alcohol? That's a philosophical question right there, Ari. Pretty good. Nice. I'm glad to hear you're doing pretty good, Zorua. I am too. And I'm glad you're doing all right, Maddie. Alright, am I going to have to go back to the Pokemon Center to heal up? I think I am. Let me go heal real quick, and then we'll go take out the one in the back corner there by the trash. Glad there's a Poke Center right next door. What nature is Cheesecake? Good question. I don't think we checked the nature on the Wingull either. Kiro, I don't know what to do without you. You're asking all the right questions. Let's find out. All right. So we got our gentle Stagbolt Junior Grubbin. We've got our lonely Gohan Poplio. The Wingull is a jolly Wingull. Jolly Wingull. I think that's okay. Isn't it? Isn't Wingull and Pelipper, aren't they more physical attackers? Or am I misremembering that? Why 2 water types? Irish Potato, we are playing a Nuzlocke, so I cannot choose what we encounter. I am stuck with whatever RNG rolls for me. And the Zorua is calm. It is a calm Cheesecake. Wingull will be good for a spider. That's true, Airy. That's so true. Yeah. Stagbolt and Wingull will be our team against the Jupiter. Or the Araquanid, I mean. Okay, so decrease in attack, increase in special defense. That's not great. Cheesecake is such a good name for a Zorua. That was all Keith Stroganoff. Resist bubble and have gust and wing attack? Yeah, exactly, Kiro. Yeah, not bad at all. Squirrelbo, what's going on? Good to see you. Brion will resist all of Araquanid's moves. Does Fairy resist Bug? Sharp Beak on the Wingull. That's a good idea. Onslide. This one gave us trouble last time, I remember. This time it will not. Fairy resist Bug? Okay, good. Evolves to level 25. I'm debating whether or not level 25 is too overleveled. Because the Araquanid is level 20. But granted, it is a totem. Is 25 too overleveled? I mean, I'm not purposeful. Like, I'm not implementing hard set level caps on my run because I am a novice at this. But is 25 too high? You don't think 25 is too overleveled? Maybe we'll go to 25 then. Maybe we'll shoot for 25 before we take on the totem. Baby Doll Eyes, yes please. Switch out Growl. Because Baby Doll Eyes is just a better Growl. Nuzlocke Police want to arrest me? Oh, thank goodness. And I know we had Charge a Bug. When does Grubbin evolve? Was it level 20? Yeah, level 20. 5 levels above an Omni-boosted Araquanid to spare. Okay, I'm glad you guys are telling me I should, so that's what we'll do. We'll shoot for getting the team to level 25. Alright, there's a kid in one of these classrooms that we gotta fight. Zaru the Goat, you do see both a, whoops, a shiny Hisuian Zorua and oh no, it's just the shiny. Yeah, I don't have the non-shiny out here. I just have the shiny. But yep, that's a shiny Hisuian Zorua. Yeah, the non-shiny is in the other room at the moment. Alright, I can't remember what Mia has. Hey, Mia, I just realized. Oh, it's got Metapod. The hard-hitting Gumshoes, we will need a fighting-type Pokemon or something that can learn Brick Break, certainly. Exactly, Ari. I love beating up children. It's my favorite part. Yeah, the 25th anniversary Sobble, but that's it. The Sobble with uncomfortable silver fabric. I don't have any Sobbles yet. What? What Mewtwo? There's that Dragonplate Arceus. Could you imagine? Alright, what, we haven't even thrown in Aya yet. Does Aya have, yeah, Aya does have Wing Attack. Let's throw Aya in, get some easy experience. Every time I say Aya, I feel like I'm a British person pronouncing Maisie Williams' character's name on Game of Thrones. You like how the students always have some of the best actual strats in the entire game? Well, I mean, they are in school to learn, Airy. Fake tears. When you made your summary for study, you went chapters 1, 4, 2, 3, Smooth Brain. Oh my goodness. So, Slowpoke, tell me about your birthday. Were you able to do anything fun, or have you just been studying all day? Please tell me you did something fun. Now even the champions have held items or use X-Battle items. That's because they didn't go to school. They thought they were too good for school. Staying all day, but you visit your parents in the morning. How are your parents doing, Slowpoke? What if in the Pokemon games they implemented a thing where if you're breeding a version-exclusive Pokemon in its opposite game after you release, like, say, 500, you start seeing the wild Kiro. That is very close to something that I've wanted in a Pokemon game for years. I would love it. I understand the programming would probably be crazy. I would love it if, when you release Pokemon on a route, it changed the spawn table. I would love that, like, you know, like introducing foreign Pokemon into an ecosystem, and how that would change. I think that would be so cool. I mean, I could even see like I don't think it would be called like regional Pokemon necessarily, but like something like imagine like regional-ish, right? Like if you like this isn't exactly what I'm talking about, but just like as an example, imagine you have like a regular Darumaka, and you release enough regular Darumakas in like a route that's like snowy and icy. Eventually, the Galarian Darumakas will show up on the route, something like that. Or if like you release too many Tinkatuffs on a route, all of a sudden the Corviknights will be gone. Something like that. I think that'd be really cool. I love that idea, Kiro, and I love that you brought that up. They're all good? I'm glad to hear that, Slowpoke. You have a Metapod? Yeah, Mermaid Mia, you have a Metapod. However, I kicked your butt with the Wingull. Invasive species essentially? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I would love to see that, how you can just change the ecosystem by having an invasive species. We're in trouble here. Get a regional Hoppip that's different at some point. Does say in the multiple dex entries, Hoppip came from a different region. Its place of origin is unknown. I didn't know that. That's interesting. Let's just send out Gohan. There's something not quite the same, but with Lapras, it's more like a shot to player for completely different games. I'm beating the game quite fast today. Yeah, preschooler Mia. Mermaid Mia. Oh, that's right. I can't swap out because I'm wrapped. Dang it. Same thing goes for Corphish, funnily enough. Interesting. Come on. We are going through this a little faster than last time, that's for certain. At least I think it's for certain. I don't know. Oh yeah, Kira, I remember that. Yeah. I do remember that actually. This the Atkins that almost killed Gina? Yes, I believe it was. I'm glad Gina wasn't here to see me fail. I think I can survive one more attack. Ooh, thank God I was freed from Wrap. That was a close one. That was a scary close one. Oh, come on. I swear if this kid uses a potion now. Okay, good. Alright, we beat it. Okay, so we're gonna take on the Rowlet now. We gotta take on the teacher with the Rowlet. Work up. Can Wingull learn work up? Alright, Zarua, enjoy the Minecraft. Thank you for the lurks in advance. Sets, level 7. Cannot learn to work up. Dang, that would have been good. Alright, we gotta heal before we go to see the teacher. Alright, so what's gonna be our strategy against Rowlet? It's a grass flying. We don't really have anything super effective at the moment. You don't play Minecraft after it updates? No. I hope it's not a long update. Wingull time? Yeah, I think so. I think Wingull probably is the play. Wingull's level 8. Does flying resist flying? I guess we'll find out. I'm great with weaknesses. I'm terrible with resistances. Flying's neutral to flying? Okay, good. So then flying will still be super effective against the Rowlet. And since flying resists grass, I won't be super affected by the Rowlet. Do the type chart quiz sometimes? I should. I really need to learn. I need to get better at my resistances. Oh my gosh! That hurt a lot. That took half my health. That wasn't even a crit. Not good. Not good. We should have done a little bit more grinding. It is level 10. Yes, it is. The only reason you can remember Steel Beast Fairy is because if it's because if a fairy runs into a metal beam, it will not be okay. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's use a potion on Cheesecake. I want to get a couple leers on here. Oh, by the way, I didn't change from switch to set either. That hasn't really been an issue yet because I think there's only been a couple trainers that have had more than one Pokemon, but I need to do that. Alright, we're gonna have to cheese this one a little bit with Cheesecake. If you throw mud at a rock, the mud will break the rock. That's right. 100% correct, Mewtwo. Alright, let's get off one more leer. That's 3 leers. Okay. We gotta buy some potions after this battle too. Rock and ground typing has always bothered you. Where does Junichi Masuda think rocks come from? It does seem kind of like an arbitrary difference, doesn't it? Between rock and ground. There we go. It is a little strange. And in Gen 1, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think every rock type was also a ground type. So for a while, like I always thought they had the exact same weaknesses. That's right, the fossils. You're right. The fossils were not ground type. My bad. Yeah. It was odd. Good call, Slowpoke. But yeah, there's no pure rock type until Sudowoodo. Alright, coffee is done. Moving on to the water. I think hefty. Yeah, I gotta be. Especially now. Alright, let's go into How Oily City and get our encounter there. And I think we're gonna call it after that. We'll see. All Gen 1 rock types except Aerodactyl are 4 times weak to grass. That's yep, that's true. Kabutops can learn Surf, but it's also weak to it. Yeah, see, that's why, like, resistances I don't get. Because, like, in my head, I know it's not the case, but in my head, I always want to say that any type is resistant to that same type. But that's not the case. Like, I would think that water would resist water, but it doesn't. And some of them, like Dragon and Ghost, in fact, are weak against their own type. And then the other ones that don't make sense to me are the ones that resist each other, like fighting resists bug, but bug also resists fighting. Like, I don't want to say that the super effective, like the super effectiveness, like makes sense because some of them still don't make sense. But those I got a solid handle on. It's the resistances that I don't feel like there's a lot, at least for me, there's a lot of deductive reasoning with the resistances. Twy! What's going on, Twy? So good to see you. You have no idea why bug resists fighting. You feel like you could easily squash a large spider with a punch. I've seen you do it, in fact, Twy. I've seen you punch large spiders. And most of the time you win. There's some logic in super effectiveness, water versus fire, bugs or fear. Yeah. I mean, some of them still don't make sense, but most of them do. Resistances don't seem to make as much sense. You'd argue remembering the entire Pokemon resistance super effective immunity thingy is more impressive than remembering the periodic table. I would hear out that argument. Yeah, ghost, bugs, and dark. But still, you know, people say that ghost, bugs, and dark are effective against psychic because they're common fears. But you know what? I know a lot of people that have a fear of flying. I know a lot of people that have a fear of fire. I know a lot of people that have a fear of dragons. What super effective matchups don't make sense to me? Bug versus dark is one. Bug versus dark doesn't make sense to me. fighting versus dark doesn't make sense in and of itself. I feel like with fighting versus dark, there's been like backwards logic, if that makes sense. Like, because fighting is super effective against dark, people have come up with reasons why fighting would be super effective. Cheese resists dragons? That's true. Bugs tend to be nocturnal. Yes, bugs tend to be nocturnal. So I could understand bugs having a resistance to dark, but I don't understand why bugs would be super effective against dark. Dark is evil type in Japan? Okay, I don't understand why bugs would be super effective against evil. I personally think there's a lot of times where, because something is canonicized, people tend to make up reasons why it makes sense. Water is extremely efficient at melting ice, like more so than fire. That's like the whole, like, ice a lot doesn't make sense to me sometimes. Like, I guess like ice being super effective against ground is supposed to be like you know, frost, like ground frost, which, okay, but I don't know. Yeah, Maddie, that's what I mean. That's exactly what I'm talking about. And I don't mean any offense to anybody, but evil people tend to be dishonorable rogues. Therefore, the fighting type would be the hero to save the day. That sounds like an explanation for why fighting is super effective against dark. Like, that sounds like something that was made to explain it. I mean, I think ultimately what all boils down to is that in the meta, you have, you know, 18 different types. You need, you know, in order for there to be some sort of balance, you need certain types to be effective against other types in order for it not to be too skewed one way or the other. And so that's why things, you know, happen like that. But logically, some of them don't make the most sense to me, other than the fact that, well, it needed to be super effective against this type in order for it to balance out. Exactly, Slowpoke. Game Freak won't explain, so we have to come up with things. Exactly. Which I'm not saying that as a negative. I'm just saying, you know, some things make sense to me, some things don't make sense to me. That's fine. Bring back bird type, right? And how come it's grass type and not plant type? There's like so few grass Pokemon. Almost all of them are plants. There's a phobia of left-handed people. Maybe that's why more people don't come here. Alright, let's do this stupid thing. You ready for my great photography skills here? Here we go. I'm gonna take some great pictures. Oh my gosh, I'm the best photographer ever. Oh, this is definitely the best one. Best you can come up with for dark is because bugs have no sense of fear, ergo good and evil don't matter to them, but that's the best you got. Yeah, and again, I'm not trying to say there's anything wrong with it. I'm just being honest. Some of them just don't make sense to me. They don't need to make sense, though. Wiping late game in Ultra movie dreadful because you have to be taunted by all the cuts. Twy, I'm going to be honest with you. As you can see, this is attempt number 2. We lost the run against the Araquanid totem at the beginning of the stream. and I was upset that we lost. We had to start over, but I was mostly upset because we had to go through all the tutorials in the first island again. Bugs are loved in Japan, basically. Yeah, I mean, this whole thing started with bugs, right? Isn't that the case? Didn't Satoshi used to collect bugs? Yeah. Bugs are the reason Pokemon exists. Satoshi Tajiri. Make bug type great for once. I'll tell you what, I have enjoyed bug type a lot more in recent years. For a long time, I didn't really mess with bugs just because bugs were so bad in Gen 1. And they have, over time, made them better. But it took a while for me to give them a second chance. Like, look at Leech Life, for example. Leech Life, I think it was this gen, Leech Life ended up becoming so OP. It used to be, what, 20 base attack? Now it's 80? Alright, here we go. We're going to do our encounter for How Oily City. What's it going to be? It's a Magnemite. We are setting up for a good team for the Araquanid. However, we are overlapping a lot of typings. I feel like that has to be a great encounter. It is. It is a great encounter, Twy. It is. Magnemite was going to be the center point behind my attack on the Totem Araquanid, but in a fluke accident that no one could have predicted, and therefore I cannot be blamed. In literally the battle before the Totem Araquanid, the Magnemite got KO'd, and then everything just fell apart. Farts. You know what, Cheese? I'll give it to you. This will be Fut Farts. Gen 4, especially Diamond and Pearl, were so funny for having a bug type specialist and a fire type specialist. Elite Four members, right? Magnemite can be taught Morse code in Sun, Moon, or Ultra Moon in the facility with the electric trial. Magnemite speeds and dots and dashes. Oh, I never noticed that. Alright, we just need to survive long enough to catch this thing. And I have Great Balls now. So let's just throw a Great Ball. That's how it's done. Beeps and beeps. That's true. Man, we got so lucky with the Makuhita last time too. I really hope we get it again. We definitely need a fighting type. Or at least someone that can learn Brick Break for going up against the Gumshoes. Gohan's level 12, Stagbolt's level 10. Stagbolt Jr. learned to bite. A lot of routes between the end and the start, though. That's true. There are a lot of routes between the end and the start. Give Magnemite a nickname. Bart. Right? Nope. Fut. Parts. Magnus, the power plant thing? Yes. Power plant is where we'll get the Magnezone and the Vikavolt. Magnemite does resist Gumshoe Stab, though. That's true. That's true. It does resist normal type. But it doesn't resist Hyper Fang. Ultra Moon is the actual universe where the game takes place. Sun and Moon is an alternate universe where a power plant explodes and Guzzlord is created by the radiation. Proof of this is Ultra Moon events in the anime. Ooh, I didn't know that, Maddie. That's cool. I remember the first time I went to the Guzzlord Ultra Wormhole and I saw all the destruction of that place. It really kind of weirded me out. It was odd. It almost felt like a little. I mean, this isn't a good comparison, but like it was almost like Resident Evil-ish. I'm like, what the heck happened here? Lusamine isn't a crap mother in the anime. She certainly is in the games, huh? Let's buy us some potions before we forget. The theme was Howley City theme backwards. Ooh. We got 6 Pokeballs. We got 2 potions. We definitely need 20 potions. In Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, she's not that bad. I'm still not a big fan of her in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Anything else we need right now? No. Alright, I think we're going to call it there. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. We got almost 2.5 hours in. God, there's a lot of cutscenes in the beginning. On attempt number 2, we got 5 members of the team. We will be back on the next stream continuing this. Hopefully attempt 2 is going to be the run. We've got a pretty good team so far. Hoping we can get a fighting type before we have to do the Verdant Cavern. This game is a nightmare. It truly is, Twy. But I just want to say thank you to everyone for being here. Thank you to the new subs. Thank you to Kieran for the $4.99 poundings. For Joyce for the 30 months. Kiro for the $10. Shinies for the $6.99 Canadian. Keith for the 25 months and the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you all so very much. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Do something nice for other people today for no reason other than... What do I say? I'm out of practice. Do something nice for someone today just because it's the right thing to do and for no other reason. And I will see you on the next one. Take care and bye-bye.